Banelings, but does not have enough to deal with the army of Thorzain.
Yeah, this gold base absolutely going to fall. The army of Sen says he's just going to counter, though. He's going to come right down into the third base of Thorzain. That planetary is there, but can it stand up to the Ultralisk onslaught?
This is a very risky decision actually by Sen. He's going to really have to take down this planetary fortress. We have a lot of Marines, a few siege tanks over here for Thorzain as well. And so far, Thorzain is holding his ground.
Thorzain really repairing this command center with everything that he's got. Siege tanks and Marines, and Sen turns around.
Wow, it seems like...
Oh my God, Sen loses his third at the same time.
Excellent decision making right here by Thorzain. That's just insane how he's able to make those right calls in this phase of the game. Sen making a few wrong calls though, sending 7-8 ultras to the planetary fortress and not actually killing it.
A couple of tanks in the middle of the map, Roddy. They're going to get picked up by these ultras and zerglings. That's a very expensive loss in Thorzain's position. He's had only 140 supply, and his army is dreadfully close to this ultralisk baneling force. Scouting command center does spot that expansion.
A few Mirror Zerglings as well, no Banelings this time. Thorzain's going to move out once again. Sen still does have more supply, army supply as well. Actually, quite in the favor of Sen as well. I actually thought it would have been closer than that.
A couple of burrowed lings here. Not quite as explosive as the Banelings. Oh, another big engagement on the left-hand side of the map. Ultras are going to pick up 3 siege tanks for free. Thorzain, though, can still keep falling back, and he's going to push forward, actually, and try to force a fight. Sen going to run away.
A little bit sloppy right there by Thorzain, leaving those 3 tanks exposed. That's something he hasn't really been doing throughout the entire game. Meanwhile, on the right side of the map, big Marine group, nice fungal
huge
growth.
fungal, and with no medevacs, every one of those Marines will go down. Except Billy, who died to the roaches.
Billy was always special, man.
Once again, Thorzain trying to secure this gold base, but I don't think Sen's going to have any of it. Lots of Ultralisks, Banelings, Infestors, and Mutas. This command center almost certainly going to fall.
Yep, halfway down to Planetary Fortress. Nice cancel though by Thorzain. He saves himself at least a little bit of money.
Zergling immediately being burrowed there. Thorzain really with a never give up attitude, never surrender, never say die. And he has been denying expansions left and right. He's playing a very scrappy style.
Thorzain did not actually spot that burrowed Zergling. That's so annoying, and I really love how Sen just keeps doing it over and over again.
A little bit of a drop at the top side of the map, gets cleaned up. This Sen's starting to burrow Zerglings around the map, making it very, very difficult for drops to be successful. I have no idea what those Banelings died to. I guess a siege tank?
Thorzain not aware of that Zergling yet. He will be aware of it soon. It's going to be forced to scan once again. Meanwhile, that's a very unfair fight. 4 Marines against the entire army of Sen. Sen does keep control of that Salnaga Watchtower. Ooh, Thorzain, where are you, Marines? That's actually quite...
Oh, siege tanks completely exposed! Surrounded and killed.
Wow, really big mistake right there by Thorzain. Losing 4 siege tanks like that in this phase of the game. A couple of SCVs joining in the fun now as well. They're a little late for the party, or too early.
Oh, command center lifting and landing and lifting again. And landing again.
It's a workout program.
Musical expansions. Billy Blanks would be proud.
Oh! Thorzain running 4 or 5 Marines straight into the single Baneling that Sen has waiting for him right there. Sen pretty much maxed out right now. 6 more Corruptors on his way. Great Aspire is more than halfway done. And, well, slowly but steady, he's just putting himself in a phenomenal position.
Yeah, Thorzain knows that if he can secure this gold base, he can stick around for a little while longer, but he is mined out everywhere else. Sen has since rebuilt his third, and as we can see, has a huge presence on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. So I look at that first Broodlords morphing. Thorzain scanning it like instantly. Unfortunately, this time he can't afford to make 4 or 5 Vikings at a time.
Exactly, that's the whole problem. He will be able to produce a few Vikings, but he's not going to have upgrades. He's not going to have all that many Vikings. Thorzain, what are you going to do with those 4 Marines? He tried to pick up 1 Ultra, did not succeed.
That's Arnold and Stallone there, man.
Oh, Thorzain losing a ton of Marines over here now as well. On the left side of the map, oh, a ton of Marines, like 6, 7 Marines to 1 Baneling.
Sen, I guess, is just posturing up here. His Broodlords are finishing, and with these Broods, I think Thorzain's going to have an incredibly difficult time defending. He's just got no real anti-air to speak of. 3 starports finishing up, but there's just no economy to support them.
Here come the Broodlords, and Thorzain kind of avoiding those Broodlords for now. He just wants to deal damage on his own. Meanwhile, save time for his own Vikings. He did produce 3 starports, and he does have quite a bit of money saved up. So perhaps eventually he might be able to get enough Vikings on.
Oh, big fight up here at the top of the map. There's the fungals going down on everything. Thorzain's whole army melting away. His supply dipping down below 100 for the first time in the game. Broodlord's going to work on this gold base, and the command center does fall. And Sen, with an overwhelming force, going to come crashing into Thorzain's natural, and I just don't think the Swede is going to be able to defend this time.
Few more orders popping out. We do have one bunker remaining. Thorzain is 103 supplies. Sen almost maxed out. So many corruptors on the way. There are just units all over the place. Fungal would be nice on those units, but it seems like it doesn't really matter.
There it is. Fungal goes down. Infested Terrans as well. GG, well played. Good job. And Sen will take third place at the NASL finals. It's a nice fat $12,000 check. Thorzain going to have to be content with fourth. Excellent series by both these players. One more round of applause for Thorzain and Sen. What an excellent series. Players are just going to get all their things unhooked, and in a moment we will kick it up to the main stage for an interview. But before we do that, Roddy, wow.
Yeah, really nice series. And Sen actually seems to get third place in tournaments quite often. This is not the first time. I know that he got it at BlizzCon, and perhaps last year as well. No, last year it was White Draw, but in general, Sen, like how Naniwa always gets seconds, Sen seems to like third place.
There was a post about that on Reddit. Somebody said ever since Day 9 featured Sen in a daily, he's only gotten third place in tournaments.
I did not know that, didn't read it.
It's like the Sports Illustrated curse. But still, very impressive play there by Sen. Excellent games. I cannot see behind me, so I do not know if we're ready to kick it up to the main stage. So I'm going to ask you, Roddy, predictions for the final.
I hope for a 4-3 Puma. 4-3 for Puma.
4-3 for Puma.
I think there's going to be more Hero fans here than Puma fans.
Let's hear it from the audience. Who's going to be cheering for Puma? And are there any Hero fans out there? And with that, I want to kick it up to DJ Wheat, who is on stage with Sen. I guess he's...
Stop. Hope you enjoyed that matchup that we just had for third and fourth place. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our third place winner. See if we can bring him out here on the main stage with our cheers. Sen! You looked really, really good. Easy question. Easy peasy, no problem. You looked really good. Check. Very, very swarmy, as a Zerg. How did you feel in this matchup?
I don't know, just I wait.
No problems. I mean, anticipating Thorzain, you guys had never met before in an official matchup. Any concerns going into the match?
I saw before we play, I saw it's very, very hard for me to win. Even if I win, I think it's like 4-3, but I think I did a great job, and maybe he didn't play his best. I don't know, but I win.
So you defended your third place title. Obviously, you, I know, it sounds a little weird, but right, you did. Obviously, you would have won, but what does it mean to you to have another top 3 finish in NASL?
you know, I finished many top 3, BlizzCon top 3, and NSL top 3 second time, and I had just so many top 3. I want top 2.
I think that's fair.
I'm very happy. Yeah.
Very happy. Sen, so we've got the final match coming up, but can you tell me just a little bit about your experience NASL Season 2 throughout the entire season and then the live event here?
I think this tournament is really nice. They take care of the player very nicely, and but the only thing is when we play group match, I mean for Asian player we have to play like 3 a.m., 6 a.m. It's kind of bad for me. So every time I play, I was like, oh damn it, I want to win quickly as I can. So that's why I'm so big, I'm so good.
So you're not a morning person is what you're telling us, Sen. Not a morning person. Great. Sen, any final thoughts? Anything you'd like to say to your fans?
I also have to thank everyone who supports me, and I thank my team to send me here and support my international tournament. Especially thank to Zhang Bei. He's my manager of my team. He always supports me, not only in Taiwan and outside of Taiwan. So you will see me next time in the international tournament.
All right, fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our third place winner. It is Sen! Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be having the grand finals here coming up very soon. During the short break, I want you to head on over to the Beyond Gaming Barcraft where we have Huck signing autographs. Coming up for the grand finals, it's a rematch from just a few weekends ago. Liquid Hero taking on EG Puma. Don't go away. The NASA finals continues very soon.